Okay, lesson 2.4, measuring length. This is just a bit more practice. Important things in this are to make sure that you are reading the line directly to where you're supposed to be. Make sure your eyes are in direct line with the end of the item being measured. So try these couple examples. You're going to find the metric and imperial units, and so measure each line to the nearest millimeter. So if you were to put it on a ruler, I'm just going to draw a quick little example here. Okay, if this is your ruler and that's your centimeters, and you've got all your little millimeters. Okay, if the line, this is the line you're measuring, only goes to here, for example, this is really bad drawing, you have to pick which one it's going to be closest to. So don't pick this one or that one. You're going to have to pick that one that it's directly in line. It's pretty basic stuff, but hopefully you can remember that. So you're going to have to work with a partner, get a ruler, and measure some different stuff. Okay, 2.5, determining the midpoint of a line. So this is a little bit of thinking, but it's nothing too crazy. So the midpoint of a line is just the halfway point, midway. Alright, so if I measure this, and this is, for example, say 6 centimeters, I take 6 centimeters and I divide it by 2, and I'll get 3 centimeters. So the midpoint is at 3 centimeters. So that's 3, and that's 3, and together 3 plus 3 is 6. So try these. 20 centimeters divided by 2 gives you 10 centimeters. 14 inches divided by 2, excuse me, gives you 7 inches. 8.5 divided by 2 gives you 4.25 meters. 25.5 inches divided by 2. This is where it gets a little bit trickier. On your calculator, you can remember that half is 0.5. So this is actually 25.5 divided by 2. And you can work that out on your calculator. So the midpoint is the line on the line segment that divides it into 2 equal parts. You're just dividing whatever you measure by 2. Now here's a fancy little trick that you can use to find the midpoint of a line if you don't have a ruler. So you can take one of these things, it's called a compass. This thing here, right, that's a compass. And you have to open it up to a point that you know is more than halfway. So visually I can look at this and go, I think this is halfway there. So if you open up the compass to more than halfway, going this direction, and you just draw an arc, and then you flip the compass so it's actually going to be in this direction with your pencil there like that, but more open, and you open it up to more than halfway and you draw an arc where those two arcs meet, right there and right there. If you take a ruler or something flat, because I said you didn't have a ruler, and you combine those two, wherever it crosses that line is your midpoint. So it's just a little trick for you. So use a compass and a straight edge to determine the midpoint of XY. So again, you're going to draw an arc somewhere there, and you're going to draw an arc, it's a bad arc, and then you're going to draw an arc there, and then wherever they meet, that's going to be your midpoint. But that's a very poor arc, so make sure you use a compass. Alright, a couple other things here that you can try. And then we're on to 2.6.